Every year in the UK, over 3 million people are bereaved. And yet as a society, we still really struggle to talk about death and grief. In a report from 2022, 46% of the respondents said that no friend supported them in their grief. Good Grief Festival aims to bring people together, to open up conversations about death and grief, in order to create a more grief-literate and compassionate society.
Fundamental to our approach at Good Grief is collaboration with artists, therapists, and people with lived experience. And we're always thinking about how we can give lots of different access points to the subject of grief. So some people might want to watch and listen and learn that way. Other people might want to share their experiences. And yet others maybe want to approach death thinking in an artistic way or in a cultural way. So for example, we've run events on death in films, in poetry, in animation, as a way of trying to include lots of different perspectives. And that seemed really important with a subject like grief.
So what they're doing is offering resources for the public to give information, give education, give reassurance. And what's beautiful is that they make it as much as they can online, very low cost or free of charge. So it's a wonderful resource and I'm really, really glad to support them.
Good Grief Festival is our public-facing engagement side of our work, but we also have the Bristol Centre for Grief Research and Engagement, and that provides the sort of research foundation for all of the work we do in public engagement. The research helps to give us credibility and direction, and then Good Grief Festival allows us to disseminate that to a much broader audience. We also work with other charities to try to make wider systemic changes in policy. So for example, we've worked with Child Bereavement UK, advocating that all children in the UK should be taught about grief and death as part of their school education.
So our work with Good Grief has up to now really been quite organic and responsive through the support of the university and specifically the ARC Accelerate programme as well. It's given us the time and space to be more strategic in our thinking, creating a business plan and doing more market validation and market research. It's been really helpful.
Good Grief Festival's next steps are to develop some new courses, thinking specifically about particular groups, so GPs and people who work in hospices and death doulas, working with them on creating some resources and training that will help them better understand and support bereaved people. We want to destigmatize grief, to make it something that no one needs to be ashamed of, and that people know how to support one another when someone is bereaved.
We hope that by attending Good Grief Festival, people realise that talking and thinking and reflecting on grief and loss is not a frightening thing to do. And actually, it can help bring people together and feel more connected.